Before I started working with Brett, I would have had an awful lot of inner conflicts. So I was running a pretty successful business that I had started probably a year or a year and a half prior to working with Brett. Things were going really well, and what I thought I wanted would make me happy, which would have been my business and career and everything that would have brought into my life, like the freedom, the impact, the money, all that type of stuff. It just wasn't fulfilling for me and it wasn't rewarding. And I found it really hard to get to exactly where I wanted to be in terms of finding true happiness and finding what was important to me and what was actually driving me and motivating me to grow my business so that I could have more impact with people, have more time and have more freedom as well. So I contacted Brett and we started working together, and Brett developed a plan for me. And we started working through lots of things, like what was motivating me, what was driving me, what was holding me back, how was I feeling about these things, why was I thinking about these things this way. And I really realised what I was actually doing was I was externally motivated rather than internally. I was motivated by people and I was motivated by external things. I wasn't actually self-driven myself. So why was I wanting to create a business? Why was I wanting to get to where I wanted to be? Why was I wanting to create this kind of dream life for myself? And because I wasn't doing it for myself, it was going to be harder to get to where I wanted to be if I could get there at all. So with Brett, we worked through all of that, and it helped me get really clear on why I was doing what I was doing, and it helped me change from being externally motivated to being internally motivated. And initially it was kind of hard to see how this was going to help me, but after a few weeks and the months that have gone by now since, it's been absolutely life-changing for me. Everything I've done and created in my business has been for me. My business has doubled in income. My life, I feel so much happier and fulfilled, and more fulfilled. I feel like I have more of an impact on people and more of a meaning in everything that I'm doing. And most of all, I'm content because I'm doing everything for me. And my life is exactly the way I always wanted it to be. And I couldn't have got to that place or where I'm at now without Brett's help. So it was really, really helpful. Would I recommend it to anyone else? Absolutely, 110%. I think we all are wanting to get to certain places in our life, and we want to achieve certain things, but there's obviously lots of things that's holding us back, and we can be doing these different things for different reasons. But if you aren't doing it for your own reasons, and if you don't figure out why you're doing what you're doing and why it's important to you and what drives you and motivates you, then it's really going to hold you back to getting to where you want to be. So the way I would see it is I could have got to where I wanted to be in 5 years or maybe 10 years, or I could have worked with Brett, got his help and done it in 6 months or a year. So it's just really fast-tracked my progress and really fast-tracked my own happiness and fulfillment. And ultimately, when you're happy and feeling fulfilled, it ripples out into everything in your life and everything grows as a result. Absolutely amazing work, and I can't recommend that enough.